Okay, so we are going to take this toward a one-legged crow today, which means it's going to be working on the bent arm strength, a bit more core intensive, keep in mind, and definitely working through the back line of the body, very particularly coming into the glutes. So just keep that in mind as we go through all the poses here today. I'll go right into the one-legged crow itself and really just stage this out, work it as far as you can go. And keep in mind, if you stumble out of this, it's not too big a deal. Just doing the basic steps is enough. It's a whole lot of effort coming into this pose. So just work it from wherever you are and take this as far as you can, or at least attempt to shift your weight to one side. So once we come into this, and just to be more clear, you can actually set this up from a plank to begin. So initially, you're going to have both hands down, just bring your body into line, then you're going to walk this forward, hips up high. And then coming forward into your crow right away. Once your hips are lifted, lift your heels, bring the knees to your upper arms, dig your fingertips down, look forward and lean. Go slow, but lift your feet up together. Toes to touch, bring your heels up toward your seat, and stay lifted and try to keep your butt in the air as much as you can. Once you start to hang down, or if you let your feet hang down away from your seat, it's going to make it much harder to control everything. So really, just try to keep everything forward, pull the heels in close, and then moving to the one-legged crow, I'm going to shift all my way to the right and lift my left knee. Now you can just take it back and forth, maybe lifting your knee and lowering, and you don't have to lift too far before you really feel this. If you're able to keep the knee lifted, pull both legs over to one side. Now if you want to take things further, keep your hips high, you can go ahead and extend that lifted leg up and back, but go slow with that. And keep in mind, as you're extending, not only are you going back, but you're trying to go up and keep things relatively vertical. The more you can stack things like that, the easier the pose actually is to hold, because it takes a lot less muscle work, and it's a little bit more just about stacking everything in place. So just work that as best you can. Keep that in mind, and just take that as far as you're ready. We'll move to the Vinyasa from there. So to get started, go ahead and bring yourself down onto your back. And once you're down, just go ahead and set this up with your feet about hips width distance apart. Keep them on the floor, a little wider than your hips actually. Lean the knees in towards center. And let this help release your low back all the way to the mat. And then bring your arms out to your sides somewhere. You can have your hands past your head or pull the elbows toward your waist, whatever works best. But find a position that lets your shoulders sink down, lets your chest open up. And then just close your eyes. So just give yourself a moment to settle in like this. Let your mind quiet down. And just start to deepen your breathing here. So the inhale is pulling as much as you can. Try to fill up your lungs. Hold on to all that breath at the top. And when you exhale, constrict the back of your throat. So slow your breath down on the way back out. And just work to make your exhales last at least as long as your inhales as you breathe. And just keep breathing here to start. Now when you're ready, take a deep inhale. When you exhale, just open your eyes. And then just go slow. With an inhale, reach your arms out long past your head. And with the exhale, bring your arms down to your sides. Take it back and forth. Inhale, reach the side long. Exhale, arms to your sides. Inhale, reach this out long. Exhale, arms to your sides again. Now inhale, reach this out long. And then with the exhale, bring the arms down and curl up as well. Lift your head, lift your shoulders. Just hold the lift here for a moment. Belly pulled in, low back on the floor. You're just lifting to your mid-spine. Look forward. And then go back and forth like this. With your next inhale, roll this out. Exhale, curl this forward. Inhale, roll out long. Exhale, curl forward again. Inhale, roll this out. And with the exhale, curl but reach to the right of your legs. Inhale, roll this out long. Exhale, curl to your left side. Inhale, roll out. Exhale, curl right again. Inhale, roll this out long. Exhale, curl to your left side. Inhale, roll this out. Exhale, curl to the right. Inhale, roll out long. And then with the exhale, curl left one more time. Inhale, roll this out. Now with the exhale, just curl back into center. Stay lifted here for just a moment. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, just relax your head and bring your arms down to your sides. Now once you're down, draw your knees into your chest and extend your legs up toward the ceiling. Now straighten your legs as best you can. If you can't straighten all the way, just minimize the bend in the knees. Keep your belly pulled in, keep your low back on the floor. If you can straighten, tense up your thighs, lock your knees, be sure your toes are pointed up. And then with your arms at your sides, bend the elbows so the forearms are vertical. Make your hands into fists. And then just start to move from here and twist. Lower your legs to the right side. You're not going to go down super low. Keep that left shoulder on the floor. And then bring this up through center. Lower your legs over to the left. And then back through center. Bring your legs down to the right side. And just keep it slow. Take it through center. And let your legs sink down to the left again. Bring it through center. Let your legs sink down to the right. Feel your twist. And just hold here a little bit longer. And then bring it through center. Let your legs sink down to the left side and hold just a little bit more here. And then come back up to center with the legs toward vertical. Now again, belly pulled in, low back down, and as best you can, work to point your toes toward the ceiling, keep your toes pointed. And then to take this a little bit further, I want you to pull your chin into your chest, lift your head up off the floor, lift your shoulders as best you can so you're looking forward toward your thighs. And this is going to engage more tension to the front of the body. So try to hold that lift as long as you can and as much as you can. With your elbows pressing down, slowly lower your right heel toward the floor, keep your low back down. And then bring the right leg up. And then lower the left heel, keep your head lifted. And lift back up. Right heel down for 2. And then bring it back up. Lower the left heel down. And lift this up. Right heel down for 3. Lift back up. Bring your left heel down. And then lift. Right heel down for 4. Lift back up. Bring your left heel down. And then lift. Right heel down for 5. Bring it back up. Left heel down. And lift. Keep your head and shoulders lifted. Right heel down for 6. Bring it back up. Left heel down again. And come back up. Right heel down for 7. Lift back up to keep the tension through the front. Left heel down. And lift this up. Right heel down for 8. Lift back up. Left heel down again. And then lift. Right heel down for 9. Lift up again. Left heel down. And lift this up. Now right heel down for 10. Lift back up. Left heel down. And then lift. And then take an inhale here. And with the exhale, just bring your feet to the floor. Relax your head. And you can relax your arms to your sides, but go ahead, fold your knees to the right and to the left and just let go of some of that tension. And maybe turn your head right and left as well. Let go of any tension in your neck. And then bring this back into center. Set your feet down flat on the floor. And we'll set up for a variation of bridge. Now feet and knees about hips width distance apart. Bring your heels in close so your low back's basically flat. Arms at your sides. Bend the elbows again. Take that position you had before. Forearms vertical. Curl your hands into fists. Then keep the fists clenched. Keep your elbows pressing down and gaze up high. With an inhale, press in your feet. Lift your hips. Squeeze your glutes. And with the exhale, roll your spine down. Inhale, press this up high. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your hips up again. Exhale, roll back down. Inhale, press this up high. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, press your hips high. And exhale, lower. Now with the inhale, lift your hips one more time. Hold here. Now keep your glutes squeezing. Keep the hips lifting like this. And to go further, just dig into your heels. Lift your toes up off the floor. Keep the glutes engaged. Toes down, heels up high. Now set the heels. Lift your toes. Toes down again, heels up. And then one more time, heels down, lift your toes. Try to pull the heels in toward your shoulders. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, roll back down. Now just keep the arms as they are. I'm going to take this up again, this time on one foot. So slide your left foot into center. And 2 ways to do this with the right leg. You can pull the knee into your chest and that'll be easier. If you want more of a challenge, extend the right leg straight forward. And let's go back and forth. Press to that left foot with an inhale. Lift your hips and squeeze your glutes. Exhale, roll back down. Inhale, press this up, hold here. And then lower your spine back down. Inhale, lift this up again. Exhale, roll back down. Inhale, press your hips high. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up one more time, hold here. And then roll it all back down. Bring the right foot to the floor towards center. And lift the left foot, pull the knee to your chest or extend the leg forward. And then let's take it back and forth on this side. With an inhale, press your hips high, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, roll back down. Inhale, lift your hips up again. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, press this up high. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, lift up again. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, press up one more time, hold for a moment. And then go ahead, bring everything down. Once you're down, bring your knees to your chest, bring your hands to your knees, squeeze in. And then go ahead, curl up into this. Lift your head and shoulders, nose toward your knees. Cross at the ankles. And then roll forward to a seat. Come further to your hands in all fours. And then once you're in all fours, just move around. Stretch your hands. Stretch your fingers. Let the shoulders and hips move side to side and just feel things out. And feel out where you're loose and where you're tight. Now, we're going to take this into the glutes and the hips a little bit as we take this into the wrists. So from all fours, I want you to bring yourself to a figure four position. So bring your right knee forward, and then sweep the right foot over toward your left side. Then you're going to bring the right ankle across your left thigh. Now, as best you can, bring that right knee out toward the side of the mat. And then two ways to do this with the right foot. Keep the foot active. You can just kick the foot down and keep the right leg pressing to the left. Or keep the pressure between your legs and maybe tuck your toes. And this is why I always do it here. But wherever you do, try to keep that knee out to the side. Now keep your hips stacked over your knees, and then shoulders or wrists. You can bring the hands closer if you like, but with your palms down, rotate your fingertips out to the side and then in toward your knees. Now set your hands flat, spread the fingers wide, dig your fingertips down, press your spine up toward the ceiling. Maybe just stay here and sway the shoulders side to side. Keep the right leg pressing into the left. And then if you can take it further still, just come into center. We'll go back and forth with cow and cat breathing. So with an inhale, just drop your belly, pull your chest forward, gaze up high. Exhale, round and empty out. Inhale, drop your belly, bring your chest forward. Exhale, round and empty again. Inhale, drop your belly, bring your chest forward as much as you can. And then round back up. Inhale, drop your belly, chest forward. Exhale, round and empty. One more time. With the inhale, come into cow. Look up toward the ceiling. With the exhale, round it all back in. And then go ahead, release this. Uncross your legs, come up onto the fingertips. And take it on the other side. So bring your left knee forward and then bring the left foot toward the right side of the mat. And bring the ankle past the right thigh. Now just feel this out here. So keep the left foot active. You can kick that foot to the floor or maybe curl it. Maybe tuck the toes. But either way, keep that tension with the left leg pressing to the right, hips over your knees. Now again with the hands, shoulders over the wrists, palms down. Rotate your fingers toward the sides and then in toward the knees as far as you can take this. And maybe just stay here and sway the shoulders. That's good enough. Otherwise, take it back and forth through cow and cat breathing again. With an inhale, drop your belly, chest forward, look up. Exhale, round and empty it out. Inhale, drop your belly, bring your chest forward. Exhale, round and empty again. Inhale, drop your belly, gaze up high. Exhale, round back up. Inhale, drop your belly, bring your chest forward. And with the exhale, round again. One more time with the inhale, drop your belly for cow, look up and forward. And with the exhale, round it all back in. And then come up onto the fingertips. And release your legs and just come back into regular all fours. Now from here, bring your knees to touch, bring your feet together as well. And then bring the hands in so the hands are outside your legs, more or less in line with the knees. Now flip the hands over, backs of the hands down, palms up, the fingertips point in the direction of your feet. Spread your fingers wide, press your fingertips down, start to lean your shoulders forward a little bit. We're going to go back and forth from here and work with bent arms. Just take it to where you can, look forward. Now bend the elbows straight back, but pull them into your sides, bring your chin down low. And then press back up the straight arms. And keep going back and forth like this, bending to lower and then lifting. Now you don't have to go super deep. Keep your fingertips pressing down. Just work the stretch to where you can and keep the elbows squeezing in toward your sides. And then the next time you bend the elbows and sink down, stay down here. Look forward. Try to pull your chest forward a little bit and keep the elbows squeezed in. Now, try to take this further. See about moving one leg at a time. Extend your right leg straight back. Reach for the big toe. The elbows still bent and still pulled in. And then pulse your right foot over to the left on my count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the right knee down. And let's take it the other way. Elbows still pulled in. Keep the shoulders forward. Extend your left leg back and reach for the big toe. And then pulse the left foot to the right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the left knee down. Come up onto the fingertips and down to your heels. Take a moment. Shake your hands out. Loosen up your fingers and loosen up your wrists. And then once the hands are ready, come into all fours. And let's take this into a forearm plank. So go bring both forearms down to the floor. Now you can set it up, and actually set this up with the palms together and just keep the elbows shoulder width here to start. And then step your feet back, bring your body into line, and see your feet are about hips width distance apart. Now once you find your forearm plank, we're going to take it as a side plank actually here. So roll your heels over to the right and come up onto your left hand. Now just stay open to the side and keep your hips lifted, and this is good enough. Now if you can take it further and move with this, reach your left arm past your head, stretch this out, and then lift the left foot up off the floor. And then take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze in, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee one more time. Now come back to your forearm plank. Both forearms down and both feet down. And then roll through to the other side. So heels go to the left, come up onto the right hand. And again, keep your hips lifted. Now maybe just stay here or go further. You can reach your right arm past your head and lift the right foot up off the floor. Now take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze in, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee one more time. And then come back to center, back to your forearm plank. And then go set your knees down and come up to all fours. Once you're back in all fours, just give yourself a moment here, move around. All right, from all fours, to warm this up just a bit more, wrists under the shoulders, knees and your hips to start. Tuck the toes of both feet. And then hover your knees up off the mat. Now we'll take it back and forth to a bit of twisting here to warm things up. So bring your right knee forward toward your left elbow. And then step back. Left knee to right elbow. And step back. Right knee left again. Step this back. Left knee right. And then step back. Now right knee to left elbow, hold here for a moment. Drop your left heel, lift your left hand, open up to the left side. And then come back to center, back to all fours. Other side, left knee to right elbow, hold. Drop the right heel, lift the right hand, open up to the right. And then bring it back to center. And just keep on taking this back and forth, side to side. Now you can just take it slow and move back and forth, or speed it up so there's only ever one foot on the floor. Just take it at your own pace and keep the motion steady here. Now, it's not going to take much to warm things up. And then just take it through a couple more rounds. And try to finish this opening up your chest to the right before you come back to center one last time. And set your knees down. And once you're down, give yourself a moment to breathe and move around. Now, one more thing before we move on. So bring yourself into position. We're going to take this from the setup for crow, not quite coming into the arm balance. But set your hands down flat to the shoulder width. Dig your fingertips down. Now tuck the toes of both feet. Lift your knees up off the floor. Bring your hips up high and walk your feet forward. And come forward into the setup. So you're lifting your heels and bring the knees to touch your upper arms. Bend the elbows straight back. Now keep that contact. Keep your hips up high. And then maybe lean a little bit further forward. You're still gripping the floor. Now, without quite taking the full pose, just hold this shape, stay tense, and lift your right foot up off the floor. And then set it down. Lift the left foot. And then set it down. Right foot up again. Set it down. Lift your left foot. And set it down. Lift the right foot again. Set it down. Lift your left foot. And set it down. Now, hold your shape. Lift the right foot. Stay here. Maybe go further and extend the right leg up and back. And then bring the knee back to the arm. If that leg's lifted, bring the foot to the floor. Lift your left foot, hold here. And maybe extend your left leg up and back. And then pull the knee back into your arm and set the foot down. One last round. Lift your right foot one more time. And maybe extend the right leg up and back. Bring the knee to your arm and set the foot. Lift your left foot one more time. Maybe extend this up and back. And then knee to your arm, bring the foot to the floor. And come back down to all fours. And once you come back into all fours, just move around, breathe. Now you can always just stay here and breathe, take another stretch, whatever you like, but whenever you're ready. Tuck your toes straight and your legs, lift your hips and find your downward facing dog. Move into position when you're ready. And just take a look at the setup here. Hands shoulder width. Flatten your palms so you feel some weight to the base of your thumbs. Sink your chest low to the floor. And as your chest sinks down, reach your hips up high toward the ceiling. Keep that long upward reach of the hips. Pull into the belly, around the lower ribs. Keep the tension in your core. And lengthen your spine as much as you can. If your legs are tight, just bend the knees. Or go ahead, pedal out and keep moving. When you're ready here, take an inhale. And with the exhale, just bend the knees, look forward, step to the front, take a ragdoll fold. Feet about hips width distance, deep bend the knees, let your belly touch your thighs. And let your head hang, let your spine round. Let everything go long and loose and let the muscles in your neck relax. Now you can hang your hands to the floor, you can reach to opposite elbows and maybe shake this side to side to loosen further. And then when you're ready, just release any grip that you have. Keep your knees bent to begin, but then restack your spine slowly, round this up to standing, bring your head up last. And just open up your palms at your sides. Now when you're ready, with an inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. And take a moment here to breathe. Set an intention and let your mind clear. Find your focus. Take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, just release your hands. Now with the next inhale, reach your arms up high. And with the exhale, slowly fold this forward. Hinge at the hips, start with a straight spine, put a little bend in your knees. Keep your core engaged, move smoothly, and then release at the bottom. With an inhale, lift up halfway, fingertips to the floor to your shins, lengthen forward through the crown of your head. And then with the exhale, bring your hands to the mat, and let's step it back to high plank. Now find your shape where some of the shoulders, palms pressed down, press the floor away from you, press your spine up toward the ceiling, and keep that lift. Take an inhale here. And with the exhale, slowly bring your shoulders forward as the elbows bend. Keep your body in line. Elbows pulled into your sides, lower with control, all the way down to your belly. Now when you're down, flatten the feet out behind you, hands under the shoulders, elbows into your sides. And let's take it up and down through low cobra. With an inhale, just peel up your head, neck, and chest. Exhale, roll this back down. Inhale, peel up again. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, peel up one more time, stay lifted here. Now keep the lift in your upper body, pressing to your feet. Take some or all the weight out of your hands. Elbows at your sides, draw the shoulders back, keep your gaze forward. Work to lift up a little bit higher. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, roll this down. Now keep your chin on the mat and bring your arms down to your sides so your hands are close to your hips and press your palms down to the floor. Now, keep the feet about hips width distance apart and keep your legs straight. So point through the toes, try to tense up your thighs and lock your knees. We're going to go back and forth, lifting one leg at a time. Now, I want you to lift this from the glutes as much as you can. So as your hands press down, with an inhale, lift that right heel up as high as you can go. Left foot kicks down, and then bring the right foot down to the floor. Now, kick the right foot down. Lift your left heel up as high as you can go. Legs straight, and then bring that foot down. Kick with the left foot, lift the right, and then bring the foot back down. Kick with the right foot, lift the left, and then bring this back down. Kick with your left foot, lift the right, and then come all the way down. Kick with the right foot, lift the left, and then bring it back down. One more round. Kick with your left foot, lift the right, and hold here. Now point the toes, feel that tension in the glutes on the right side. Keep pushing down, and then legs straight, pulse that right heel higher on my count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the right foot down. Other side. Kick with the right foot. Lift the left. Keep the left leg straight and reach to the big toe. Now pulse. Lift from the glutes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot down. Now bring your hands back under the shoulders. Elbows into your sides. Press the palms to the floor. And then when you're ready, with an inhale, straighten your arms and take this to your upward facing dog. Now pull your chest forward, let your hips hang, stay on the tops of your feet. Keep your legs active and lift your knees. Kick down, squeeze your glutes, pull the hips forward to deepen the arc. And lift with the arms, but lift with your shoulders. Keep your neck long, keep your chest pulling forward. Deep inhale. And with the exhale, pull your belly, hips up high to down dog. Paddle out here. Let your hips move side to side. And we'll take it through the sun salutation, steady movement. Take a deep inhale. With the exhale, bend your knees. Look forward, step or float to the front. Inhale, lift it up halfway. Exhale, fold this back down. Now inhale to standing, reach your arms up high. Exhale, fold all the way back down again. Inhale, halfway lift. And with the exhale, hands to the mat, chaturangas, next high plank to low. With an inhale, open up your chest, lift your gaze up, dog or cobra. Exhale, pull your belly in, hips high to down dog. 2 more rounds, take an inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or float. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale to standing, reaches up high. And with the exhale, bring it back down again. Inhale, lift up halfway here. And with the exhale, hands to the floor, high plank the lows next. With an inhale, open up, pull forward. And then with the exhale, draw back in and lift your hips. One last round, take an inhale. With the exhale, bend your knees. Look forward, step or float. Inhale, lift it up halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale to standing, reaches up high. And then exhale, all the way back down again. Inhale, lift up halfway here. And with the exhale, set the hands, chaturanga. With an inhale, open up, pull this forward. Exhale, draw back in. Bring your hips back up. And just find your downward facing dog here. Breathe. Now from your down dog, take an inhale. And with the exhale, bend the knees. Look forward, step or float. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale to standing, reach up high. And with the exhale, sink into chair. Put the weight to heels, bend your knees, and bring your hips down low. Now, once you settle in, just pay attention to your stance. Feet not too wide within hips width distance. Big toes and knees towards center. Bind it up above, hands behind your head. Now, interlace your fingers, palms open, elbows wide. Keep your shoulders pulled back and keep your chest open. And then focus away on your left foot and lift your right heel. Now, lift the right foot. Bring the heel to touch your left knee. And then sink down, knee to left calf. Bring it up again, heel to knee. Sink back down, knee to calf. Bring it up, heel to knee. Sink back down, knee to calf. Bring it up, heel to knee, hold for a moment. And then just straighten your left leg as you lift the right knee high. Keep your gaze forward. Now just switch this out. Set the right foot down. That'll be your base. Come to standing with your left knee high. And with your left foot lifted, when you're ready, take an eagle bound with your legs. Cross the legs together tight. Now squeeze your legs together. Sink your hips down. You can always touch that left big toe to the floor. But draw the shoulders back. Keep your chest open. And then take this a little bit further. Now see about releasing your hands and reaching your arms straight forward. Maybe hinge forward and lower down, squeezing your legs still. And then go slow with the arms. Take an inhale. With the exhale, take it slow, just reach behind. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, reaches back. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, reaches back again. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, reach back one more time, stay here. Now keep your chest open, push into the right foot, lift your left leg, and extend your left leg back, come into warrior 3. Now bring your lifted body into one long line, maybe more upright, maybe toward parallel to the floor. But keep your shoulders pulled back, keep your gaze forward, try to lower the left hip and keep your hips level. Now from here to a high lunge, take an inhale. With the exhale, bend the right knee, set the left foot down behind, bring your hands to your hips. And just take a moment to set this up a little bit further. So deep bend of the right knee, left leg towards straight, left hip forward, right hip back. Start this with your spine upright. And then with an inhale, reach your arms up high. With the exhale, hands through center, twist. Bring the left elbow outside your right thigh. Now press the elbow to the thigh, press the palms together. Look up over the right shoulder, just breathe here. Keep that left hip pulling forward. Now, once you hold your twist, but start to sink down lower. So go ahead, bend your left knee, bring it all the way down to the floor. And flatten your left foot behind you. Now, keep your hips stacked over your left knee. And then take a half bind, but keep your twist. Bring the right arm behind your back, palm face away, pull that shoulder back. Left arm still pressing into your right leg. If you can take it further with the left arm, maybe straighten that left arm out and still press into the right thigh. This could be enough. Now, if you can take it further, look down at your right foot with the right shoulder still lifted. You're still twisting, but maybe lift the toes of your right foot. Maybe slide that heel forward and take a deeper stretch on the back of the right thigh as you hold the twist. Keep breathing here. And if you want to take it even deeper, one more step if you like. You can reach your right arm high and maybe use that reach to help pull your right shoulder further back. And it'll be a little bit tricky to balance. Now take an inhale. And with the exhale, bring both hands down inside the right leg. Now with your hands down, bend the right knee, set your right foot flat. Make sure the ankle's forward of the knee at least a little bit. Take a lizard setup. So curl the toes of the right foot up and roll to the outside edge of the knee moves out to the side. Now press in your hands, tuck the toes of your left foot, lift your left knee, and then sink your hips down, pull your chest forward between your arms and look forward. Now you can stay here if this is good enough. If you can take it further, try to take it down lower. See about bringing your left forearm down to the floor. Now keep your hips low, keep your gaze forward. And if you can move with this, reach your right arm forward, and you're going to follow the hand with your gaze. So with an inhale, reach your right arm back, look back. Exhale, reaches to the front. Inhale the right arm back again. Exhale, reaches forward. Inhale the right arm back. Exhale, forward again. Inhale the right arm back. Exhale, reach it forward one more time. Inhale, you reach your right arm back and hold here. Keep looking back. And then go set your left knee down, flatten the left foot behind you, and take a half bind. Right arm behind your back, palm face me, pull that shoulder back. Now push into the floor and try to keep that left hip low, but keep it drawing forward. This is enough. And keep the right knee to the side. If you can take it further without backing up your hips, you can bend your left knee and maybe reach with the right hand to find your foot. And if you do find that grip, kick in your hand, but pull the heel toward your seat. And just stay low here. Keep breathing. All right, from wherever you are here, take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just turn to center. Let's bring it to low lunge. Both hands down, tuck the toes of your left foot, lift your left knee. And once you're ready, we're going to take this into side plank. So go ahead and sweep the right foot back. Left hand's your base, roll to the outside edge of the left foot. You can keep the right foot down, you can drop the left knee, or you can stack your legs. Just open up to the right side. Keep your hips lifted to reach your right arm high, and this is good enough. Now, if you're going to take it further and move with this, reach your right arm past your head. Right leg lifts off the left. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, squeeze in, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee one more time. Now bring it back to center to full plank. Both hands down, legs in line. And then walk this forward. Bring your hips up high. And we'll take it right in the curl. Now press in your palms, dig your fingertips into the floor. Heels up, knees to touch your arms. Look forward, lean forward, take it slow, bring your shoulders forward, and lift your feet together. Toes to touch, pull the heels up toward your seat. Keep everything pulled in close. Now to move toward your one-legged crow, shift your weight left. See about lifting your right knee. Maybe squeeze the right leg left. And maybe extend that right leg up and back. Take it where you can. When you're ready, take it through your vinyasa. Once you find it down dog, just breathe and move around. Now we'll take all that to the other side. From your down dog, take an inhale. With the exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or float. Inhale, lift it up halfway. Exhale, fold down. Inhale to standing, reach up high. And with the exhale, sink into chair. Put the weight to heels, bend your knees, and bring your hips down low. Again, feet within hips with distance, big toes and knees towards center. Bring your hands behind your head. Interlace the fingers, palms open, elbows wide, shoulders pulled back. Keep looking forward and keep your chest open. And then focus on your right foot and lift your left heel this time. Now, left leg lifts, left heel to right knee. And then bring it down, knee to right calf. Lift up again, heel to knee. Sink down, knee to calf. Bring it up, heel to knee. Sink down, knee to calf one more time. Bring it up again, heel to knee. And then just straighten the right leg and come to standing with your left knee high. Hold here. Switch it out. Set your left foot down. Come to standing with the right knee lifted. And once you got your balance, just take that eagle bind with your legs. Right leg crosses tightly over the left. Squeeze the legs. Sink your hips down. You can always touch that right foot to the floor. Keep your shoulders pulled back. Look forward. And then go ahead and release your hands and reach them straight forward. If you want to sink down deeper, maybe fold down, but keep your legs squeezing. Now take it slow from here. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, just reach your arms behind. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, reaches back. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, reaches back. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, reach back one more time and hold. And then press into your left foot, lift the right leg, and extend the right leg back, come into your warrior three. Everything lifted in one long line. Maybe toward vertical, maybe down toward parallel with the floor, but lower the right hip and keep your shoulders pulled back, keep looking forward. Now from here to your high lunge, take an inhale. With the exhale, bend the left knee, bring the right foot down, hands to your hips. And take a moment to set this up here. Deep bend left knee, right leg towards straight, right hip forward, left hip back, the hips stay squared. Keep your torso upright. And then with an inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, hands through center, right elbow outside your left thigh this time. Now move to that twist and press the elbow to the thigh. Palms together, look up over your left shoulder, hold here. And keep the right hip pulling forward. All right, hold on to your twist and start to take it lower. Bend the right knee, bring it all the way down. And flatten the right foot behind. Now keep your hips stacked over the right knee. And then go ahead and move the arm out a little bit. So release the left hand, bring it behind your back. That right arm still pressing your left leg, but pull the left shoulder back. And if you can take it further, maybe extend your right arm straighter, still pressing to the left thigh. That's good enough, but if you want to go further, keep your twist and look down at your left foot. Lift the toes up off the floor. Maybe slide the heel forward and straighten the leg further. Dig into that heel, pull the hip back and feel more of a stretch on the back of the left leg. And if you want to take it even further still, you can reach your left arm up high and use that reach to pull the left shoulder further back as the right arm presses into your left leg. Just take things to where you can, keep your balance, and keep your twist. Take an inhale. Exhale, release both hands down inside the left leg. Now press into your palms, bend the left knee, set the left foot flat, left ankle past the left knee at least a little bit. Curl the toes of the left foot up, keep them curled, and roll to the outside edge. The knee stays to the side. Now tuck the toes of the right foot, lift the right knee, sink your hips down, pull your chest forward between the arms. You can always stay here. If you can take it deeper, come down onto the right forearm and take this down low. Left knee still to the side. Now, if you can move with this, reach your left arm forward, look at the left hand, and follow that with your gaze. With an inhale, reach that left arm back, look back. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale the left arm back again. Exhale, bring this forward. Inhale the left arm back. Exhale, forward again. Inhale the left arm back one more time, hold here. Now good, set the right knee, flatten the right foot behind you, keep the right hip low and pulling forward. Take a half bind, left arm behind your back, palm face me, pull that shoulder further back. And just keep the right hip down nice and low. Now, if you want to take it further without backing up your hips, you can bend the right knee and lift the foot. Maybe reach with your left hand to find it. If you have the grip, kick in your hand, but pull the heel toward your seat and keep your right hip low. Just breathe. Now take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just release this. Come up onto both hands. Tuck the toes of the right foot, lift the right knee, set your left foot flat. And let's take your side plank on this side. So the right hand's your base, roll to the outside edge of the right foot. Left foot slides back. You can keep the left foot down or drop the right knee or stack your legs. Just keep your hips high, reach your left arm high, maybe stay here. If you're going to move, left arm reaches past your head, left leg lifts off the right. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, squeeze in elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee one more time. Now bring it back to plank. Both hands down, legs in line. And then walk your feet forward, hips up high. And from your fold, let's take it into that crow setup. Heels up, knees to touch the arms. Grip with your fingers and look forward. Now as you lean, bring the weight forward, take it slow. But lift your feet, toes to touch, pull the heels up close, and keep everything lifted. Try to keep your hips high. Now shift your weight over to the right. Come into that one-legged crow. Lift your left knee. Maybe squeeze the left leg to the right. And maybe extend the left leg up and back. When you're ready, take another vinyasa. Once you find your down dog, move around here for a moment. And then we'll take the next sequence. When you're ready from here, take an inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward, step or float. Inhale, lift it up halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale to standing, reach up high. And with the exhale, sink this into chair. Put the weight heels, bend your knees, and bring your hips down low. Now, once you settle and bind low this time, bring the left arm across your low back. And both hands together at the right side. So bring the palms together, interlace the fingers, keep your shoulders drawn back, keep your chest open, keep looking forward. Now focus on your left foot, lift your right heel. Right heel to left knee. And then sink down, knee to left calf. Bring it up again, heel to knee. Come back down, knee to calf. Bring it up, heel to knee. Sink down, knee to calf one more time, stay here. And then from here, take it to your warrior three. Extend the right leg back and bring everything lifted into line. Keep your shoulders drawn back, keep looking forward, try to lower that right hip so the hips are squared. Now with an inhale, slowly come upright with your right knee lifted. Left arm bound, just bring the right hand to the right hip and release your grip. Now go ahead and set the right foot down, that'll be your base. Come to standing with your left knee high. And we're going to take a dancer variation from here. Now if you need the help with balancing, you can release the left arm and reach it up, otherwise try to keep your half bind. And then when you're ready, left knee lines up with the right. Reach back with the right hand, find the inside edge of your left foot. Now once you have that grip, kick in your hand, keep your chest open, and then start to lean forward against the kick. Hinge from the right hip. Be sure that left knee lifts behind you. Keep your gaze forward, just take this as low as you're able and keep breathing. Now slowly with an inhale, just bring yourself back upright. Left knee lifted, right hand to hip, bring the left arm behind your back if you release that. And then slowly open up to the left side, step that foot back, and take this into Warrior Two. So deep into the right knee, straight left leg, one line from the front heel to the back arch. Sink your hips down low, you can always lengthen this out further. And keep your left shoulder pulled back, reach your right arm forward with the palm open toward the ceiling. Back and forth, inhale, reverse, reach back, lean back, gaze up high. Exhale, extend this forward, keep looking up. Inhale, reverse this. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse. Now with the exhale, extend forward one more time, stay forward. And then you got choices. You can bring the right arm to the right leg, but you can probably go deeper and bring the right hand to the floor inside the right leg. Deeper still, you can bend the right elbow and sink down. Maybe take the full bind, reach underneath and find that grip, but take it where you can. Now pull your left shoulder back, pull the right hip under the left, and keep looking up toward the ceiling, however low you go with this. Now with your next inhale, slowly bring this upright, hands to your hips, and take this into a straddle, heels and toes out, both legs straight. You can take it out wider or narrow, whatever your hips allow. Now once the legs are in place, go ahead, bring your hands to your low back, palms open, fingers wide, shoulders pulled back, keep the elbows out wide, and keep your chest open. And we'll go back and forth from here to a side lunge. Deep end left knee, bring your belly to your left thigh, shoulders pulled back. As you sink down, lift the toes of the right foot up, come down low. And then press into your left foot, bring it back to center. Now deep under the right knee, belly to your thigh, shoulders back, lift the toes of your left foot up, and then press into your right foot, come back to center. Deep under your left knee, belly to your left thigh, sink down, lift the toes of the right foot, and then come back up to center here. Deep under the right knee, belly to your thigh, sink down low, lift the toes of your left foot up, and then come back to center. One more time to your left side, belly to your thigh, point the toes up, keep your shoulders pulled back, sink down low. Maybe slide that right heel further out, maybe sink deeper inside the left thigh, but keep breathing. Now take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just release both hands down to the floor inside your left leg. Now press into your palms, go ahead, straighten your legs out and shake them out a little bit. And then we'll take this even further. Now I want you to plant your left hand solidly inside the left foot. Left arm stays inside your left leg. Now, right hand stays down, just come up onto the fingertips and stay light on your right hand. But lift your right heel and drag the big toe in, hips up as high as you can go, full forward fold with your weight shifted to the left. Now take it further, lift the right foot, bend the knee, pull the heel up toward your seat. That's good enough. If you can go further, point the right knee out to the side toward the front of the mat. Now try to take it back and forth from here. Extend the right leg straight out to the side. Pull the heel back in, stay lifted. Right leg out to the side. And then pull back in. Extend this out to the side again. Pull the heel in, keep your hip lifted. Right leg out to the side. And then pull the heel back in. One more time, right leg out to the side. Now keep extending, keep the hip lifted, keep breathing. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, bring that foot down. Walk your hands through center, turn to the right, take your low lunge to the front of the mat. And then from here, we'll take it to side plank, left hand's your base. Roll to the outside edge of the left foot, slide the right foot back. Again, one foot down or one knee down or both legs stacked. Now keep your hips lifted, reach your right arm high, good enough to stay here. If you're gonna move, reach your right arm past your head. Right leg lifts off the left, take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze in, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Now inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee one more time. Come back to center, full plank, both hands down, legs in line. And then walk this forward, hips up high. And let's take it to crow. Dig your fingertips down, heels up, knees to touch your upper arms. Keep the hips high, lean it forward. Go slow, but lift your feet together, toes to touch, pull the heels up close. Now to move to your one-legged crow, shift your weight left. See about lifting your right knee. Maybe both knees to the left side, and maybe extend the right leg up and back. Take it through another vinyasa when you're ready. Paddle out here. Let your hips move side to side. Now we'll go ahead and even this out on the other side. For me, a downward facing dog. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or float. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale to standing, reach up high. And with the exhale, sink into chair. Put the weight to heels, bend your knees, and bring your hips down low. Once you settle in, right arm crosses your low back, palm facing away. At the left side, bring the palms together. Interlace the fingers, keep the shoulders pulled back, keep your gaze forward, keep your chest open. And then shift the weight to the right foot, lift your left heel, and go back and forth, left heel to right knee. Sink down, knee to right calf. Bring it up again, heel to knee. Sink back down, knee to calf. Bring it up again, heel to knee. And sink down, knee to calf one more time. Now when you're ready, go ahead, extend the left leg back, bring your body in line, and take your warrior three, maybe more upright, maybe toward parallel. Try to lower that left hip so your hips are squared, and keep your chest open, keep looking forward. With your next inhale, slowly bring this upright left knee lifted. And then switch it out. Set your left foot down. That'll be a base. Come to standing with your right knee high. Now, once you find your balance here, we're going to take this basically into that dancer variation. Now, keep your right arm bound. Bring the left hand to your left hip. Now, if you want to release the half bind, you can reach the right arm high. But either way, go ahead, set the right knee, bring the right knee down in line with the left. Reach back with your left hand, find the right foot. Now, when you're ready, just kick into that left hand. And then lean forward against the tension of the kick. Lift the right knee up behind you as your chest comes forward. Keep your shoulders pulled back. Keep your gaze forward. Just take it as low as you can control. With your next inhale, slowly bring this upright. Left hand to your hip, right knee lifted. Bring that right arm to the half bind if you came out of it. And then turn open to the right side and step the right foot back. Find your warrior two. Deepen left knee straight, right leg. Again, one line from the front heel to the back arch. Go ahead and set this up. Maybe lengthen out further, bring your hips down lower. Keep the right shoulder pulled back. Reach your left arm forward with the palm open toward the ceiling. And then go back and forth. Inhale, reverse. Reach back, lean back, gaze up high. Exhale, extend it forward. Keep looking up. Inhale, reverse this. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend forward one more time and stay forward. Now you can set the left arm on your left leg or bring the left hand to the floor inside the left leg. And if you want to go deeper, you can bend the left elbow, maybe reach underneath and find the full bind. Now wherever you take it to, keep the right shoulder pulled back, look up toward the ceiling, tuck the left hip under the right, and just breathe with us here. With your next inhale, go ahead and release this. Bring yourself up, right hands to your hips. And then turn the heels and toes out, find your straddle stance again. Again, you can set the feet out wider, bring it narrow, but keep your legs straight. Now hands to your low back, palms open, fingers wide, shoulders pulled back, elbows wide. And when you're ready for me to take the side lunge, bend deep into the right knee, belly to your right thigh. Come down low, shoulders back, lift the toes of your left foot toward the ceiling. And then bring it back to center to the straddle. Deep in the left knee, belly to your left thigh, lift the toes of the right foot up. And then come back up to center. Right knee bends deep into the right knee, belly to your thigh, lift the toes of your left foot up again. And then back up to center here. Take it to the left side, belly to your thigh, toes of the right foot lifting. And then bring it to center one more time. Now bend the right knee, belly to your thigh, lift the toes of the left foot, stay low here. Keep your shoulders pulled back. Maybe slide that left heel further out, maybe sink yourself further down inside the right leg. Now take an inhale. And over the exhale, bring both hands down inside the right leg. Go ahead, lift your hips, shake your legs out for a moment. And then plant the right hand firmly inside the right foot. Keep the right arm inside the right leg. Left hand stays down, but stay light and just stay on the fingertips. Now lift your left heel, drag that left big toe in, bring your hips up as high as you can. Keep the right hand pressing down. And then go bend your left knee, pull the heel up toward your seat.
Try to lift that left knee and point it toward the front of the mat. You can always just stay here. Now, if you can take it further, keep that hip lifted, but extend the left leg out to the side. Bend the knee and pull the heel back in. Left leg out to the side. Bend the knee, pull the heel in. Left leg out to the side. Bend the knee, pull the heel back in. Left leg out to the side. And then pull the heel back in. One more time, left leg to the side. Now stay lifted, reach for the big toe. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, set your left foot down. Now turn to your left, walk your hands to the front of the mat, find low lunge. And take it to your side plank from here. So the right hand's your base. Roll to the outside edge of the right foot, slide the left foot back. And again, one foot down, one knee down, or with your legs stacked. Keep your hips high, reach your left arm high, and hold. Now if you want to take it further, left arm reaches past your head. Lift the left leg off the right. Take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze in, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, 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 elbow to knee. One more time. Come into center, full plank. Both hands down, legs in line. And then walk your feet in, hips up high. Take it into crow. Press in your palms. Dig the fingertips to the floor. Heels up, knees to your arms. Keep the hips high. Shift this forward. Feet lift together, toes to touch. Pull the heels up close. Now to move to one-legged crow, shift your weight to the right. Lift your left knee. Maybe pull the left leg to the right. And maybe extend the left leg up and back. Take another vinyasa when you're ready. Once you find a down dog, just breathe and move around. All right, with your next inhale, raise your right leg high behind you. And with the exhale, bring it forward for half pigeon. Right knee behind the right wrist, right ankle somewhere behind the left. Now bring your left knee down, left foot flat behind. Pull the left hip forward, keep it in line with the right. And sink your weight straight down. Find some of that stretch on the right side, outer hip or toward the glutes. Now you can stay upright, and this is good enough. If you want to go deeper toward the back bend, you can lift it even higher and take it further. And if you want to take it the other way, you can melt down to the elbows. You can sink down all the way. Just take it to where you need to right now. And just breathe here. Keep your hips squared, whatever version of the stretch you're in. All right, now from here, if your hands are forward, walk them in close. We're going to take another pose. Now I want you to keep your right shin crossing the short side of the mat like this. We're going to take a figure 4 version of camel. So pressing your hands, pull your belly in, drag your left knee forward, and bring it past your right ankle. So you want the legs pressing together in a regular figure 4 shape. Now, a couple ways to do this here. Pull the right knee out to the side, and right leg pressing to left, and that'll be enough on the right hip probably. Try to take it further. Either kick the right foot down, top of the foot to the floor, or tuck the toes of the right foot and keep tension in the foot that way. You don't want to feel any twinge in the knee. Now, if this is enough of a stretch, you can stay right here. But if you can take it further to camel, go ahead, lift this up. And if this isn't working at all, you can always release the cross and just take it to a regular version of the shape. But hands to your hips. Press your left foot down. Squeeze your glutes both sides and press your hips forward. This could be enough. Now, if you want to take it further, hands to heart center. Walk your gaze along the wall in front of you and up toward the ceiling. Find the point of the ceiling directly above. Now, as you hold this, left foot presses down, hips are pressing forward. Release your shoulders toward the floor. If you want to go further, you can walk your gaze along the ceiling and look for the back wall. And maybe take this with a twist, releasing the right hand to reach for your left heel. You don't have to touch it. Just keep the front line of the body open and keep breathing here. Now reel it back in, hands to heart center. Walk your gaze along the ceiling, find the front wall. And then go bring this down to the floor and release the cross of your legs. You can shake it out for a moment. Whenever you're ready, come back to your down dog, and we'll take the other side. So with an inhale, reach the left leg high, and with the exhale, bring it forward. Left knee behind the left wrist, left ankle somewhere behind the right. Bring the right knee down, flatten the right foot behind you, pull that hip forward, and sink your weight straight down.
Now look for at least some of that stretch on the left side, outer left hip toward the glutes. Now again, you can stay upright. You can go further, take it toward the back bend. You can melt to the elbows. You can come down all the way. Just take it to where you need to. All right, now from here, if your hands are forward, walk them in close. And then again, we'll take the next pose. Now, I want you to pull your belly in, back up your hips, but pull the right knee forward. Again, we'll take that figure forward, leading up to that version of camel. So bring the right knee in, press into your left shin. And then a couple ways to do this. Keep that left knee up to the side as the legs press together. Now, you can kick the top of the left foot down or tuck the toes, whatever suits you best. Just keep the pressure between the legs. And then go ahead, bring yourself upright. Take this slow. And if you just want to take your regular camel, you can always bring both lower legs in line. But from here, hands to your hips, engage your glutes, press your hips forward, keep your shoulders drawn back. Maybe stay here. And then if you want to go further, hands to heart center, walk your gaze up the front wall. Find the point of the ceiling directly above, check in with things here, and keep your hips pressing forward, release your shoulders to the floor. Now, if you're going to go further, you can walk your gaze along the ceiling to the back wall, and then maybe release the left hand and reach down toward the right heel. Again, so you don't have to take it all the way there. Just take things to where you can, and keep the glutes squeezing, hips pressing forward the whole time. All right, reel it back in again, hands to heart center. Walk your gaze along the ceiling, find the front wall, and then bring both hands to the floor and release the cross of your legs. And move around here for a moment. You can shake things out. Whenever you're ready, bring your legs out from underneath you and come all the way down onto your back. Now once you're down, just pull your knees into your chest and squeeze everything in tight. And then from here, we're going to take this into one more round of back bending. So go ahead, release your grip and bring your feet down to the floor. I'll start this out with bridge and lead into wheel. You can always take wheel from the beginning if you want to hold it longer, and you can always just stay in bridge. But to set it up, feet, knees, hips width distance. Bring the heels in close to your seat so your low back's basically flat from the start. And then arms at your sides, palms down, just keep your gaze high. When you're ready, with an inhale, press to your feet, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes. And just hold that lift. This is good enough by itself. If you're going to deepen your bridge, bring the hands together underneath your hips. Interlace the fingers, pull the palms toward each other. You can work your shoulders further behind your back and open up your chest even more. If you're going to go deeper, if you've got the reach, you can hold your ankles and lift even higher. Now to take it from bridge to wheel, just keep the hips lifted and release your hands. Hands come down around your head. When you're ready, palms press to the floor, lift up, maybe to the top of your head first, and then straighten your arms when you're ready. Hips toward the ceiling, chest toward the back of the mat. Keep your glutes squeezing. You can always lift your heels, keep in mind if you feel too much in the low back. But hold that tension in the glutes. And keep reaching through the arms. Hold the tension around the shoulder blades as well to help open up your chest. And just keep breathing with this here. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, bring everything back down to the mat. Once you're down, draw the knees in close. And then let's take a supine twist. Just release your left leg and extend it out fully. Left hand to the right knee, right arm out to your side. Now go ahead, pull the right knee across your body, tuck your left hip underneath. Keep both shoulders down and look to the right. Now find the stretch outer right hip toward your low back. If you need more, you can press with the left hand till you feel it. And if you want to go further, maybe extend the right leg to the side. Further still, you can take the double bind. You can bend the left knee, reach with the right hand. If you find that grip, kick into your hand. And whatever version you take this into, keep your shoulders grounded as much as you can, and just keep breathing. Take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, just release this and draw both knees back in. Once you're ready, take it on the other side. Extend your right leg straight this time. Right hand to your left knee, left arm to the side. Pull the left knee across your body, tuck your right hip underneath, keep your shoulders down, and look over to the left. Now find the stretch in the outer left hip toward your low back, and again, if you need more, you can use the right hand to press the left leg further down. Maybe extend the left leg to the side. If you want to bind the other leg, bend the right knee, reach with your left hand. If you have that grip, kick into your hand. And again, keep your shoulders grounded however deep you take the twist. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just release this. Bring your knees back into your chest side by side. And let's take it to happy baby. Reach between the knees. Take hold of the outside edges of your feet. And then stack your ankles above your knees and pull down. Then try to get your knees to the floor outside your ribs. Press your feet back up into your hands at the same time. Keep the tension working both up and down. Try to flatten your spine so your tailbone down toward the floor. If you can take this further, you can rock a little bit side to side. If you want to take it further still, you can extend your legs out against your grip. And then finally, from wherever you are, take a deep inhale here. Draw down as much as you can. When you exhale, just release. Extend your legs out fully. Lay your arms at your sides. Open up your palms toward the ceiling. And then just let your eyes close here and let your body settle down into the mat. And then just start to move bit by bit here, fingers and toes, arms and legs. Extend this out long. Take a deep inhale. Reach your arms out long past your head. And then draw things back in. Bring the elbows toward your chest. Pull your knees up as well. And just take your time. Find your way up to a comfortable seat. Now ground yourself into the mat here. Stack your spine. Bring your hands up to heart center. Take a deep inhale. Hold on to it at the top. And then just let everything go. And I thank you for joining class. Namaste.